Next up, we have Stephen Hamilton, and he'll be reading from his recent journal. We have journals for sale over here. We also have a few left of the first edition. If you haven't had a chance to get it, we have those too, and we'll take care of you up front. Thank you.
My first time up here as well. I want to thank Tony and everyone, Kallisto, Gaia, and Jan, whose editorial expertise shows in here. And I'll just read part of this. It's 10 pages. It's called Strange Rooms. I like waking up in a strange room. I like feeling confused. Waking up is crossing the line from one world to another. My mind resists the pull into reality. How are they so different, these two worlds experienced by the same mind, the same conscious and subconscious? I like that moment when the dream mixes with the awakened state. When I wake up in a strange room, all my thoughts seize the present moment with adrenaline and a single purpose, to end the confusion. The feeling is primal. When I had my own place, I mindlessly put on my slippers and walked to the bathroom. The bed under me, the dresser's chipped corner, and the black and white square pattern of the vinyl tile floor made such a familiar backdrop I never had to consider the present moment or whether I was safe. By the time I got to the bathroom, my mind had wandered into the day ahead or into the past. Waking in a strange room is different. I know this well because I no longer have a home. I sleep in other people's homes, couch surfing. When I wake up now, all of my thoughts have to answer basic questions. Where am I? Am I safe? Who else is here? Where's the door? Where is the bathroom? As I walk to the bathroom, I'm still watching, present. I've slept on 30 couches in the last year. Sometimes I stay with friends of friends, but mostly there's this website I use to find couches for crashing. I frequently stay with creative people, with studios where I can draw or paint, or with computers I can borrow to write, or I go to the library to use a computer. An hour ago, I slipped out of John's bed, careful not to wake him. Even in the pre-dawn dark of his place, I didn't have to turn on my flashlight to know what was in my backpack. Flashlight, pocket knife multi-tool, cell phone, water purifier, rain gear, pop-up shelter, thermal emergency blanket, water bottle, first aid kit, fire starter, duct tape, an unlined blank book, a Blackwing 602 drawing pencil, a letter, pen, baggy sweatshirt, beanie, walnuts, open box of condoms, a book, Bad Feminist, a key to my P.O. box in Argonia, Kansas, where my dad was born. I took off John's t-shirt, put on my own clothes, and picked up my backpack, its original Maine green worn to gray. My bike was parked by the front door. Quietly, I unlocked and opened the door and stepped onto the porch. I pulled out the letter, my sweatshirt, and my beanie, stuffing my hair inside. I want to be invisible and androgynous at the bus station, here in Dallas or anywhere. I left the note in John's mailbox and hopped on my bike. You may think couch surfing is dangerous, no more than riding a bike on city streets. It's not skydiving or bungee jumping. I'm not an adrenaline junkie, and I don't want to feel manufactured danger. I just like feeling on edge. Other things can give me that confused feeling, lack of REM sleep, listening to conversations in progress, heat stroke, and concussion-induced amnesia. Waking up in the middle of an alcohol-induced blackout does it. I don't drink anymore. I like being on the keen edge, not lost and helpless. Some things I haven't tried, lack of oxygen and hypothermia. It's odd how too little of some things and too much of other things does it. Causes confusion. Some people think lost and confused are the same thing. They're not. Lost doesn't feel like confusion, it feels certain. Confusion is the opposite. That's just as true emotionally and mentally. When I was lost, I knew I was screwed. I was not confused. Lost is not just frightening, it's dangerous. That's why I keep those things in my backpack. Waking up in a strange room is not lost. I know where I am as soon as my thoughts engage. I wasn't staying with John. I just slept with him 2 or 3 nights a week for 3 months I spent in Dallas. Yesterday, he started to ask me to move in with him, but I hijacked the conversation to save him from rejection. I told him my stepmother Kate had called that morning. I told him she needs me, that I have to go check on her in Joplin. She has this way of not asking me to come visit when she needs me to come visit. I know you're busy, and I don't know where in the world you are. Things are fine back here in your father's house. Just fine. I was thinking about your father, and that made me think of you. Her indirect manner used to confuse me. My dad was always clear and direct. I rambled on to John about Kate and her anxiety and her neuroses until I could see the wind gone from his sails, until he could see that I was saving him. He mumbled something, looked at the floor, then turned silent. He didn't know what to say. I pulled him close, kissed him, and undid his belt. During his orgasm, he let go, if only for a moment. He fell asleep naked. I slipped on his t-shirt, folded my clothes, and laid them on the floor beside the bed on top of my backpack. At 5:50 a.m., it's still dark at the downtown Dallas station. My bus leaves in 15 minutes. A guy stakes out the bike I left there for the taking because paying to ship it costs more than the bike, and I keep one in my stepmother's garage. After a couple of minutes, the guy hops on and pedals away. Interrupting the blare of the TV, the bus's brakes snort. People descend the steps. The last passengers move slowly, still trying to get their bearings, awakened by the sensation of stillness. That will be me when the bus stops in Joplin about 11 o'clock tonight. John's coffee maker has a timer. About now, he is waking to the smell of coffee as I settle into my seat. He probably reached for me before his memory returned. In his state of mind last night, he forgot to put coffee and water in his coffee maker. I did that for him this morning. Thinking back to the goodbye letter in the mailbox, I wish I hadn't started it with the word dear.